Have you ever been afraid to take action? Have you ever been afraid to take a risk, to do something you're scared shitless of? What's going on? This is Rob Gagner taking a nighttime bike ride. And you know what? You can die at any moment. I was riding my bike and there was one of these like concrete dividers in the middle. I was going over a bridge and I was like this close to like crashing into it and possibly busting my skull, you know? But if I wasn't riding my bike, I wouldn't have that risk in my life. But guess what? Risk always exists. I could die in my sleep. A piano can fall from the sky onto my head. I can be attacked by a rabid dog or a group of rabid squirrels. Like literally at any time. You were never safe. That is a fallacy that the government, society, and your parents, they're talking about, oh, you want to be comfortable, you want to be safe, you want a secure job, you want a secure life, blah, 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 whatever. There's no such thing as safety or security in nature, in the wild. And even though we're quote unquote domesticated and we're civilized now because we live in fancy houses and have the internet, doesn't mean we're immune from bullshit, doesn't mean we're immune from being attacked, doesn't mean we're immune from anything. So you're not safe. So why not live a life full of risks? You're at risk for danger anyway. No matter what you do, you can choke on a sandwich, whatever. I'm saying, what kind of life do you want to live? Do you want to live a safe, secure life that you just kind of just do whatever people tell you to do and work your job and just be happy with whatever you're given? You never want to jump out of the jar like the fleas? That's a story for another day. Or do you want to live a life that's meaningful? Even if it means taking risks. People sit there and say, oh, I would never want to start a business online. Oh, I would never want to like put myself out there and shoot a video every day. Oh my God, I'm terrified. I'm so afraid. I've got all this anxiety. Like I hate speaking in front of people. Where do you think that comes from? Your childhood. And guess what? You can get over it. All right, I will tell you that story about the fleas. A flea can jump hundreds of feet. You put them in a jar, they jump. That's how you train a flea, literally. You put them in a jar and they go up and down and up and down and up and down. And then after 3 days, you take the lid off and they can never, for the rest of their lives, jump out of that jar. And what's even worse is that their offspring, their children, are brought up in that environment. They're conditioned never to jump out of that jar either. They will never jump as that high or higher ever again in their entire lives. So do you want to be like a flea that can be trained by having a lid? So where in your life are you putting a lid on yourself? Are you capping your own potential? Think about these questions and live a life of risk. It doesn't have to be dangerous. I'm not telling you to go like bungee jumping every single day and jump out of planes and, you know, go swim with sharks and stuff. But just do yourself a favor and take more risks, live more life. This is Rob Gagner. You can find me on Facebook. You can find the Traveling Mastermind. Be a part of what we're doing. Click the link, subscribe, just be a part of what we're doing. This is Rob Gagner. Take it easy.